forward assets. I shall now announce certain additional measures. There are 5 of them and they are very important. I request your patience. The first announcement relates to developing an onshore non-deliverable derivative market. Banks in India with IFSC banking units, that is IBUs, were earlier permitted to transact in Indian rupee non-deliverable foreign exchange derivative contracts with non-residents and with other eligible banks having IBUs. It is now proposed to permit banks with IBUs to offer non-deliverable foreign exchange derivative contracts involving the Indian rupee to resident users in the onshore market. This measure will further deepen the forex market in India and provide enhanced flexibility to residents in meeting their hedging requirements. The second announcement relates to enhancing efficiency of our regulatory processes. At present, the processes for entities to make applications seeking license or authorization or regulatory approvals from the Reserve Bank under various statutes and regulations take place in both online and offline modes. To simplify and streamline such processes and in line with the Union Budget 23-24 announcement, it has been decided to have a secured web-based centralized portal named as Prabha for such processes. The portal will show time limits for deciding on the applications or approvals sought. This measure will bring greater efficiencies into regulatory processes and facilitate ease of doing business for the regulated entities of the Reserve Bank. The third announcement relates to development of centralized web portal for the public to search unclaimed deposits. At present, the depositors or beneficiaries of unclaimed bank deposits of 10 years or more have to go through the websites of multiple banks to locate such deposits. Now, in order to improve and widen the access of depositors or beneficiaries to information on such unclaimed deposits, it has been decided to develop a web portal to enable search across multiple banks for possible unclaimed deposits. This will help depositors and beneficiaries in getting back their unclaimed deposits. The next announcement relates to grievance redress mechanism relating to credit information reporting by credit institutions and credit information provided by credit information companies, that is the CICs. Recently, the credit information companies, that is CICs, were brought under the purview of the Reserve Bank Integrated Ombudsman Scheme. It is now proposed to put in place the following measures. 1. A compensation mechanism for delayed updation, rectification of credit information reports. 2. A provision for SMS, email alerts to the customers whenever their credit information reports are accessed. 3. A time frame for inclusion of data received by the CICs from credit institutions. And 4. Disclosures on customer complaints received by the CICs. These measures will further enhance consumer protection. The last announcement relates to, and this is very important, if you recall, almost in every monetary policy meeting and even otherwise, the Reserve Bank, we have been making a lot of announcements relating to the UPI. And this announcement also relates to UPI. Basically, the objective is to widen and expand the footprint of the UPI even further. And this announcement relates to operation of pre-sanctioned credit lines at banks through the UPI. The Unified Payment Interface, that is UPI, has transformed retail payments in India. UPI's robustness has been leveraged to develop new products and features from time to time. Recently, RuPay credit cards were permitted to be linked to the UPI. This was in addition to the existing facility of linkage of UPI with deposit accounts. It is now proposed to expand the scope of UPI by permitting operation of pre-sanctioned credit lines at banks through the UPI. This initiative will further encourage innovation. Let me now conclude by stating that since early 2020, the world is going through a period of extreme uncertainty. In this daunting environment, India's financial sector remains resilient and stable. Overall, the broadening of economic activity, the expected moderation in inflation, the fiscal consolidation with focus on capital spending, the significant narrowing of the current account deficit to more sustainable levels, and the comfortable level of foreign exchange reserves are welcome developments which will further bolster India's macroeconomic stability. This allows monetary policy to remain unwaveringly focused on inflation. With underlying core inflation, or rather with unyielding core inflation, we remain firm and resolute in our pursuit of price stability, which is the best guarantee for sustainable growth. Let me read again. With unyielding core inflation, we remain firm and resolute in our pursuit of price stability, which is the best guarantee for sustainable growth. The impact of our actions over the past 12 months is still playing out and would increasingly weigh on the future inflation trajectory. As I noted in my policy statement in April last year, our goals of price stability, sustained growth, and financial stability are mutually reinforcing, and we continue to be guided by this approach. We remain vigilant and ready to face the challenges with a firm commitment to price and financial stability. We are inspired by what Mahatma Gandhi had said, and I quote, "Inexhaustible perseverance and patience knows no defeat." Thank you. Namaskar.